Under the guise of a variety show, Old Oti orchestrated an unprecedented Holy Grail war in Penacony. 7 masters were to summon illustrious figures from history as servants, all vying for the chance to have any wish granted. Having survived the relentless assaults by Scott and Lancer, a twist of fate allowed me to summon a servant from another world. Saber, Altria. This otherworldly hero known as King Arthur pledged herself to our alliance. We set out to pursue Old Oti's lackey, Scott, and uncover the conspiracy simmering beneath the war, only to find ourselves ensnared in Assassin Grady's noble phantasm. Within his bounded field, the quick wits of Aventurine and Archer allowed us to expose Grady's weakness and strike him down. But the victory was bitter. Robin's servant, Caster Miss Note, had fallen under his influence and turned her back on us. As we reached the Grand Theater, Miss Note stood in our path and plunged us into an illusion of an endless, mediocre life. Side by side, Saber and I shattered the illusion, finally standing face to face with the man behind it all, Old Oti. To our surprise, his attempt to summon the self within our hearts manifested as a monstrous parasite. With our combined efforts, both Berserker and the Holy Grail were reduced to ash. With the crisis averted, the servants bid their final goodbyes, their forms slowly dissolving from this world. The shattered Holy Grail, though restored, has lost its resonance with the Memoria, remaining with me only as a silent relic. But little did I know, it would soon spark a new storm.
To write an article, draft an article, or revise an article. How terrible!
No, I mean, what is terrible?
No point hiding it. This little furbo will stop trying to protect your mental well-being, boss. Time to go all out and hold nothing back. Please, watch the latest edition of Arcadian Morning Report.
We interrupt our regular programming for breaking news!
Plain Arcadia's weather station has issued a code gold rainstorm warning! Over the past 6 hours, valuable goods, including precious metals, rare artwork, and jewelry, have continuously fallen across the entire Arcadia!
Citizens are advised to beware falling objects. Please stay indoors and refrain from scavenging to avoid looting-related incidents. Didn't know that this counted as weather, or that a warning could be issued after the rain stopped. Let's move on to the next story.
Today, a major theft of exhibited items occurred at the Star Rail Fest currently being held at the Skyline's lookout cloud. The Security Bureau has high praises for the thieves' professional skills. According to our source, the theft was non-violent and incredibly disciplined.
We'll be right back after a commercial break.
That's just unprofessional. They skipped right over the most important part. How impressive! Realizing you're the victim right away. Our field reporters are rushing to the scene right now, but if you want to know exactly what was stolen, it's probably best you went there yourself. Yes? The Express loaned out many items at the request of Prolux Corp. You just forgot.
What a mess. I can't recall what was on display. I should look around. Huh?
Doesn't she own the Holy Grail? What? Is this right? What?
Whatever. Remember, the boss lady wants her alive. Wolf!
Is that how you use a command spell? Keep the heat up.
decide, the sheriff will have to handle it personally. Woof! I'm a wolf. Woof.
It's the canine officer of Kulan now. Security Officer Kuchiba from the Department of Aberration Defense. Also, Lancer's master. Female, red clothes, black twin tails. Matches the eyewitness account for the Holy Grail theft. Come with us. Last night, he came with that golden ring. We haven't received reports of other crimes, but your hypothesis warrants further discussion. Well, considering the possibilities Miss Tosaka brought up, I personally propose we work together to investigate the Holy Grail case. As a key figure in the Penaconian Holy Grail War, your knowledge and initiative can be of unique help to the investigation. Spoken like someone who saved the world a few times. Time to redeem yourself, Miss Tosaka. But if anybody asks, for example, a member of the public, say you are an expert witness.
Ding dong! The streamer you follow, Sparklet Can't Hide Stinky Tofu, is now live!
Whose phone is that? Let's check it out.
such a great platform. I can't just casually tell you. Remember the golden rain last night? Actually, that was the warm-up event for my debut stream. The first Sparklet fan treasure hunt starts now. Just bring any treasure back to Sparklet, and you'll receive a surprise little gift.
That's enough. Stop. Who would have thought your claim would be proven so quickly? Our very first case is apparently a kidnapping. She might be locked up, but she's never logged off. You found... What? Got it. Lock down the news, keep it strictly under wraps. Yeah, I'm heading back right now. HQ just got a massive number of reports, all related to the Holy Grail. Here, take this card. This is my informant. You two go meet up with them first. Lancer and I will catch up later. When the time comes, I hope you two can share your thoughts on the Holy Grail from an expert perspective.
You've been waiting for this exact moment for a long time. This is the whole point of owning a newspaper agency. Not for the truth, not for profit, but only to answer her question with the most nonchalant tone you can muster. I'm narrator, receptionist at the Ashen Detective Agency, and the detective's assistant. The one inside. He's been waiting for you two for quite a while. This way, please.
That woman snatched my treasure and robbed 32 bystanders on the road, all in broad daylight!
Did that woman have red clothing, black twin tails, and a gray-haired lackey tagging along?
Goodness! Are you a mind reader?
Ah, here's your robber. Let's settle the bill.
Way faster than I expected! I don't have that much cash on me. You there! Fat lady! Pay the bill for me!
Why, thank you, kind citizen, for giving me this little piece of intel. Sorry, Furbo. Look, the real culprit is someone else. You'll just have to wait.
Then what about the bell?
It's fine. I'll put it on your tab.
Thank you. You're such a good person, Ashy Detective.
I sent the Furb away. Now comes the part in the novels where we discuss hush-hush money, right? Sorry. Considering this lady matches the witness accounts perfectly, I had to play it safe. I'm just saying, the culprit's get-up in the witness accounts is a dead ringer for yours. Leather jacket, pendant, earrings, down to the number of folds on the bow. Every single detail lines up. But Sparksy makes sense. She's a master of disguise. I wouldn't be surprised to see her impersonate a slumber nanomonkey.
Disclaimer! This guy doesn't know the first thing about deduction or Sparksy. Take everything he says with a grain of salt.
What about those 6 special treasures? You admitted it yourself. It was among the top 3 deductions I've ever made in my career.
That's right. On top of looting everything in sight, Sparksy also targeted 6 people specifically.
I can say for certain that there's nothing special about them as individuals. What happened was 6 people picked up 6 exceptionally precious treasures in the Golden Ray. It just so happens that 2 of these lucky ducks are my clients. They aren't into antiques, so they handed the treasures over to me. Here, you can tell it's worth a fortune. One is a frosty, silver-haired girl, and the other an unkillable, natural-born fighter. You wouldn't happen to know them, would you?
You might actually be right.
Lancer and Vreen give everyone a rundown of the 5th Holy Grail War in Fuyuki City.
Very convincing. But some people this time clearly didn't experience that Holy Grail War firsthand. How do we explain that?
I think I'll pass on the last part. I think the Holy Grail itself is your share of the treasure. Relax, Lancer. I'm not letting you sneak back into the Holy Grail early. Get ready to do the heavy lifting. All in all, our way forward is clear. The Department of Aberration Defense will now formally invite you two to join the Imagenae Holy Grail War Special Ops team as consultants. Of course, since we're still severely short-handed, you two will also be pulling double duty as field operatives. Unfortunately, no. But you can expense everything to me. Oh, and you'll be eligible for the Department of Aberration Defense's Best Contractor of the Year award. The assignment is easy. First, recover as many of the scattered treasures as possible to keep the chaos from spreading. Second, find a way to control the other participants, especially Sparksy. We strongly suspect she's using this opportunity to brew some other conspiracy. We must nip it in the bud. Do you two have any other questions? Let's set up a temporary base here and meet up regularly. Don't worry, it won't interfere with the newspaper's normal operations. Lastly, there's only one rule for this operation. Maintain strict confidentiality throughout, and resolve things as peacefully as possible. I look forward to seeing a stellar performance from all of you.
Don't describe the Holy Grail heist as a stroke of luck. And make sure things come to a peaceful conclusion. Which king? Your moment to shine. Light it up! All eyes are on you! moment to shine. Collab, run in! We're gonna wreck them!
Wake up! Have you already forgotten our mission?
Don't worry, bro. Sparksicle hasn't fooled me one bit. I'm just playing mind games with her, pretending to be totally enamored and oblivious to right and wrong is part of the plan. I've got my own pacing. It's fine. I'm not getting carried away.
Madam Castor didn't bring us into this world to collect treasures for Sparksicle. We're supposed to destroy her.
Master? It's Master!
Sparksicle? No, wait! You are... I can't tell. I really can't tell. We're the first pair of familiars created by Castor. We were granted Imagenated life to root out the mastermind. But when we finally found her, we somehow lost the connection to our master.
That's because we have a new mission. Gathering treasures for Sparksicle and putting them right where they belong. The TV tower, Graphia Academy, the food street, the bottom of the Dove Brook, the ends of the earth, everywhere.
Our master? Madam Castor, of course.
Think again. Who is our master?
Madam Castor! Madam Castor is Sparksicle? So I've been a Sparks head all along? Thank you, Mama Sparksy! I am finally born!
Happy birthday!
shine. All eyes are on you! Together, we're gonna wreck them! Cheat! Your moment to shine. All eyes are on you!
You exhausted all sources, recovered a decent amount of treasures, and treated yourselves to a hearty meal at a renowned local eatery. During the meal, you swapped all sorts of travel stories. Still in high spirits, you decided to take a stroll. sensing abilities? Failed. You see only a chaotic void within. Its gnarly roots almost ensnare your consciousness. You struggle back to reality. Quite direct, with absolute confidence and trust, the girl in red gazes intently at you. She isn't lying. Vibrant earrings, gorgeous and dazzling. Just like the owner herself.
Leave it to me, Master.
Everything is going smoothly, my noble king. My lovely Sparks heads are out in full force. Soon, you'll have all your treasures back. The others will soon head to Seafeld City. Of course, the little thief who stole the key to your vault will be showing her face there too. We can set up an ambush in Seafeld and wait for them to walk right into our trap. Patience, Sparksy, patience. Once you're back in the Phantasmoon Games, you'll show this egomaniac who the real boss is. If you're satisfied, might your majesty deign to answer a question so as to enlighten this humble servant of yours? Whoa, is that line even allowed on air? No bleeps. Did you buy your way into the cast or something? And you call yourself the king of heroes? How uncivilized. Good thing I'm the bigger person. Since you're but a fumbling guest in our universe, I'll let you get away with it this once. Sheesh, I was just thinking out loud. I just wanted to know, what's the deal with the culprit who ransacked the vault? That twin-tailed outworlder in red. Given how generous and forgiving you are, you probably wouldn't be spitting fire like this had it been some random petty thief. My guess is you two have history, right? Ripping out tongues? Do you still do slavery where you come from? Wait, I guess he does do slavery. Whatever, I'll let it slide. Even more prize than that big space-rupturing sword of yours. Okay. What about the tongue? Do you still want it? Big words. Whatever you say. Your wish is my command. Just wait and see how I make you aliens suffer.